Board Game Coffee. We're bringing you a playthrough of Ryozan from Tabula Games. I'm Mark Maya.
I'm Jess.
And this is Board Game Coffee. Alright, so Ryozan is coming to Kickstarter. When? I don't know, so keep an eye on that in the description below. We'll keep a link updated. So, I'm going to give you a quick rundown on what this is about. And then we're going to play, we'll talk through our moves. Now, if we make any mistakes, please forgive us. By the time you're watching this video, we cannot fix them. But we'll add it in the comments. And be like, oopsie at 1643. So, Ryozan, it's a worker placement game. And so you know, what you see here is a prototype. So it doesn't necessarily represent the final look of the game. There's like a mini for the shrine that's gonna exist. There's like an upgraded elements when you get the Kickstarter version. But I've played this once so far. We did a little practice game, and I actually like the components as is. For a prototype, it's pretty good. It's a pretty prototype. And it's got a little 3D palace. It's neat. Okay, so here is how the game works. All right, so in Ryozan, it's a worker placement, and this board has multiple sides. So we're playing on the 2-player side, and the disc at the bottom of this temple, which spins, by the way. It's got a cool little plastic device that makes it spin. It's nice and easy. So it doesn't just sit on it. There's actually something pinning it in place. This has got a different side, and this has got multiple sides. So basically there's different combinations if you're playing 2-player, 4-player, 3-player, whatever. Now, we've got it set up, I believe, properly. So we're gonna go through it. Now, how Ryozan works is we start off in our 2-player game. We are starting off with 6 kin. That's what they're called. That's what our workers are called. 5 apprentice and apprentices. What would be the plural for apprentice?
Apprentices.
Apprentices? Apprentices sounds weird. And 1 fighter. So these are our workers, and we place them. Now, apprentices sizes are they're basic. They don't have any special abilities. If you see any worker with this little symbol on it, that means it does something. Now, we're both new to this game, so there's a possibility that there might be some cuts as we reference the rules to make sure what all the kins do, because there's a lot of different abilities. Now, the way the game works is we take turns taking one of our kins, placing it on one of these squares in one of these sectors. Now, the sectors are all different. There's the clan house, the gates, the capital. I always forget that one. The rim, the shrine, and the springs. Each of these wedges do something different. Oh, and there's the palace in the center. Now, each of these wedges do something different. So when you place a worker in one of these spaces, if there's just a plain space like this one, you don't pay anything. But if there's a resource on it, you have to pay that coin to place your worker there. Now on the opposite side of the board, there's more spaces, so more opportunity for more players to kind of like be in one area. Okay, so here's how it works. You're gonna place your worker, and then you're gonna trigger the daytime effect, because the game is broken up into daytime, nighttime, dawn, dusk, sure. One of those. So when you place your worker, you get to take advantage of the daytime effect that's related to that sector. We'll go through each of those as we trigger them. And then when we get to the nighttime portion of the game, of the round, if there's, let's say, can I get one of your apprentices? Take one of these guys. If, say, in this wedge here, the shrine, me and Jess both have presence there. So I have one, I don't know if it's called presence or influence. It's one of those. So I'll be going back and forth between both those terms. So I have 1 influence, and so does Jess. And that only matters when we're resolving the night phase. So all of these have a night phase bonus. So everybody gets the first part of the bonus, where in this case it's like one resource of our choice. And then the person who has the most influence in this wedge gets this bonus, which is one of these moon tokens. This is a jade moon, there's a coral moon, and an agate moon. Agate moon. No, agate, yeah. Let's go with agate moon. So that's what you get. And then there's Different depending on the color combinations you get in moons. There's end-game scoring bonuses. Now, all these apprentices have a cloaked version. Now, to play a character in a cloaked version, regardless if it's a free space or a paid space, you have to pay an additional coin. Now, cloaked versions are worth 2 influence in a space, so that helps to gain take control, get that bonus, that nighttime bonus. If a person that's cloaked takes damage, they get flipped over to the regular side. If that person that's on the regular side takes damage, they go to the palace. Now, there's other ways to go to the palace, and when you do go to the palace, so either if you get exhausted, they're not dead, they're just resting. They go to the palace to chill out. It's like a spa. So they go to the palace, they chill out, and then there's points at the end. We'll discuss it. You get 2 points for everybody you have at the palace, which is pretty good. And then whoever has the most people in the palace actually gets the first player token. If you want, though, you can choose to go to the palace voluntarily instead of placing your worker on the board. And if you place them in the palace, you're just going to place them in the corner. So Jess can take that corner, I'll just take that corner. We just stack them. It doesn't matter where they are on there. It's best to keep them stacked on your color. That way you're not mixing and matching. But when you go on the palace, you get the option of, there's these 2 options, which is you either take a random resource, not a random resource, I keep saying random, a resource of your choice, and then you rotate clockwise. Or you can take the second option, which is play as sparks, which is this thing that looks like what do you call it? Like a lantern? Looks like a lantern.
It's a lantern.
You pay a spark, and you can trigger the daytime effect of one of the highlighted areas. As you can see on the temple, there's these spots with nothing on them, they're dark. Then there's these highlighted areas. Those highlighted areas, that's what they're talking about. So as the castle returns, they trigger, like this highlighted area triggers this and this. So in 2-player game, they're across from each other. In like a 3 or 4-player game, I think there's 3 of them. Mm-hmm. So they change, so you can take that back. Okay, and then this is our point track around the rim. And then we're gonna go, and we're gonna put things on the board. There's a little card game here that you can improve like how you plays, which I actually kind of dig this. It's like a little, it's like you buff your characters and how they play, because it gives you kind of special abilities, which is kind of neat. But we'll see how we get to there. Okay, so I think that covered the majority of what we need to do, right?
I think so. I don't know if you mentioned there's 3 rounds.
Yeah, there's 3. So we're playing for 3 rounds, and we'll just have to remember which we'll play. We'll remember 3 rounds. Okay. Let's do this. I'm nervous because we haven't played this enough. So like again, mistakes. Please forgive us if there's mistakes. Let's go. So I got the first player token. I'm gonna go first.
I already have a plan that I feel like you're gonna mess up.
Okay, so let's see if I can mess up your plan. First, I want to see what is available in the springs. Do you want to read them actually? What's the first one?
Sorry, I can't see. It says, once per round, after your normal turn placement, unveil any of your cloaked kin performance ability, then cloak it again. Okay.
Oh, so if you have, because if you play a kin cloaked, you don't get to trigger the ability on its side. So that's telling you that you can flip it, trigger it, and flip it back, right?
Yeah.
That's cool.
This one said it's dedicated teaching. Every time you place a kin on the palace, you can first of all acquire 1 new kin from the clan house by paying its cost.
Okay.
Interesting.
So you can place here, but before you place here, you can buy somebody from the clan by paying its cost. But you don't refill the space. It doesn't sound like it.
It doesn't sound like it.
No. Okay. The clan houses, and here's the thing. With this worker placement, we start with 6 workers. We'll always have 6 workers. We can the workers kin. We always have 6 kin, but we can upgrade them by when we recruit a new one from the clan house. We get rid of one of our apprentices and put a new one in our hand in its place. Okay.
The last one says, before your normal turn placement, you may discard this revelation to gain 3 sparks.
Okay. And sparks that's these.
And that one's called Sublime Poetry.
Okay. All right.
Do you also want to know the bad things?
No, we'll worry about those later. These are yeah, sure. Let's figure it out. What is that one called?
Suspicious rumors. Starting from the first player and going clockwise, every player must unveil one of their cloak kin from one sector of their choice.
Okay.
And the other one is called Bandit Raid. Starting from the first player and going clockwise, Each player must remove one of their unveiled kin from one sector of their choice and take it back to their hand.
Okay. All right. So these events that just read are during the nighttime phase before we resolve who's got the most influence and gets the bonuses. We go through the events, and they're always bad things. If there's good things, I haven't seen them yet. So, and what she read is what's going to happen. They're resolved in order, but there's an opportunity to go here and remove them. Okay.
Hey there, Mark from the future here. Now, you'll notice on the board that there's 2 event cards, and that's because there's 2 card slots printed on the board. Now, in the rule book, it says to place 3, the number of players, which is 2 plus 1. Now, I wasn't sure which was right, either the indicator on the board for, 2 card holders, or what the rule book said. And since this is a prototype, I just took a guess. Now, I'm sure that'll be sorted out in the final, but right now we went with 2 because it was only 2 slots. Was that right? I don't know, but the game still plays the same, so enjoy.
Let's see what I'm going to do here. You know what? I'm going to take my apprentice and put him right there. On the clan house, and what happens is you take the top of my stack and I put them on the end there. So now I have an option of 2. I can take the philosopher?
Yeah.
Or the merchant. And the merchant looks like...
You get 1 resource and 1 coin?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. All right, we did a quick little pause to confirm that. Yeah, you get 1 resource of any kind and 1 coin with the merchant. Alrighty. And you see the costs. So if I want the merchant, it's going to cost me 2 coins, but I get 2 favor points, which is their scoring. That's what we're trying to get, the most favor points. All right, but I think I'm going to actually take the philosopher, and he's free, so he doesn't cost me anything. So I'm just going to take him, and I have an option to either, I can replace one of my kin that are on the board, but if I do, I don't trigger his special ability. Because how these special abilities work is when you place them, you trigger it. But if I'm replacing one that's already placed this turn, it doesn't, or one that's already on the board, it does not trigger. So I'm going to put him in my hand, get rid of one of my apprentices, just toss him over there, he's just supposed to go back in the box, and then everybody slides down, and then we don't reveal a new one until either me or Jess go there. So that is that. So I've done my turn. Jess?
Okay. I'm going to place an apprentice in, I don't know what it's called.
Oh, the gates.
The gates. So I'm going to place it there, and I get 1 spark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I get to remove one of the cards, and I'm going to take this one where you have to remove an unveiled kin.
Okay.
And we're just going to put it in the discard.
So Jess has saved us from that fate. You're a hero.
I am a hero.
You're a
I'm
hero.
glad that you recognize that.
Okay, hero. I am going to place this here. I'm going to place my philosopher down. It's going to cost me a spark to put him there. And then I'm going to use his ability, which is I'm allowed to buy something from here. So he's got the same symbol as you see there, so it gives me the opportunity basically to buy a card from the springs. I still have to pay for it, but I can buy it from anywhere on the board, which is good if somebody's taking up that spot. So let me see, what was this one? This is the seizing opportunities. Once per round after your normal turn placement, reveal any of your cloaked kin. Oh, I see. Reveal cloaked kin, get their abilities and go back. Okay. Every time you place a kin on the palace, you can first acquire one you can. Yeah, okay. By paying its cost, or
This basically lets you trade in this card for sparks. 3.
I'm going to take this one. So this is the one that's when I place, and it's when you place. So when you're placing in the palace, if I'm doing this correctly, if you get knocked out, you get put in the palace. But I don't think that counts as placing. I think you actually have to do that, go there voluntarily.
Yep.
So we fill that space up, and we're filling it up with spirit elevation.
So every time you place a kin on the capital, you can first of all acquire one revelation by paying its cost.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh, so it lets you do what I just did, but so if you go here, you can buy revelation.
Yep.
Okay. So mine's an every time thing. That's the first. No, that's an every time too. Some of them are like one time. When we do that, we just tap our cards sideways. Okay. That was me. Oh, I didn't do my
get a
thing.
spark.
So I get a spark back. So, like it doesn't cancel each other out. Like if I didn't have a spark to pay to begin with, I couldn't go there. And I'll get rid of that card. So no bad things are gonna happen this round.
Okay, I'm going to take my apprentice and place them in the clan house.
Pay your scroll.
Pay my scroll.
And put a blue in there. You have more options.
So I also had the merchant come up. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go with the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
It's free. I don't have to pay anything for this one. So I'm gonna put him here and trade him out for an apprentice. I'll put that off to the side.
And everybody shifts down. And it is possible for all the spaces to get filled. Because I think if you go there, I don't think you have to buy anything. You can go there, see what it is, and just decide, I don't want to buy it. I don't think you're forced to do anything. But I definitely, the first game I played that got filled. I can't remember why. It might have been another ability that was triggering it, but it did happen. Okay. I go, eh? All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm going to go here. I'm gonna go to the rim, place an apprentice on the rim. I pay a spark. And what happens is the rim, the way this works is these are empty village spots, and these are villages. So I pay this cost. I pay a coin and a scroll. Coin and a scroll. So scroll. Oh yeah, you like where that landed.
What happened? I don't know.
Look at that. So I paid the cost and I get 3 favor points. So if you could score me 3, and then I take the top tile off of here and I place it in this area. And I'm gonna have to figure out what that is in a second. So I'm gonna refer to the rule book. And then I move my piece onto here and I get this special ability. No, I don't, not now. That's over here, almost forgot. So all I'm doing right now is building and moving. When you're moving these, I believe these are called Explorer tokens. When you're moving them on this track, you can't move them onto an empty space. So there has to be a village in its place. So by exploring or building, I'm building, that's what I'm doing now. I'm moving, I'm building and moving onto it. And then over here, you get to move and explore. When you explore is when you get the resources, the benefit that's there. Mm-hmm. So whatever this benefit is, which we'll figure out in a second, you can do it when you come to this area here. All right, so what this card does is it allows you to take one of your kin and move them onto an empty spot without paying the cost. So you can move them on here and not pay that coin. Okay, so that was me. Right, I believe I finished that process. Yeah, I did.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
Okay, I have thoughts. So you're gonna tell me if I can actually do this or if I'm doing this wrong. So I'm gonna take my Pathfinder, put it there.
Okay.
I am then going, so I get to move.
Yeah, you get to move or explore.
Explore, okay. I'm going to, with the other one, this lets me move and explore.
Yes.
Okay, so first I'm gonna explore where I am, so I get 2 coins.
2 coins, okay. And how exploring works is you get to explore anywhere where your token is and anywhere like to the left of it, right of it, behind it, because they go this way. So anything that's behind them or the tile they're on, they get that benefit. So this is like a built-in one. You don't actually have to have a village there. Okay, so you got the benefit of that.
And then I'm going to move 1 and explore.
Oh, you can do it twice.
I am. So then that lets me move any of my things I have on here.
Yeah, so she's using the daytime effect of the shrine sector.
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move my apprentice from here to here.
Without paying the cost.
I don't have to pay the cost.
Nice.
And then I am going to...
Hey, it's me again. Now, what you just saw was Jess activate this ability, which let her move one of her kin from one space to an empty space without paying the cost. Now, that was right, but everything that's going to happen after this is wrong. Because when you're using this space, you actually don't get to activate the daytime effect of the space you moved your kin to. So, but she's going to. So she's about to buy a card from the springs, and she shouldn't be able to. But we do catch that later in the video. But I thought I'd give you a heads up.
Take one of these cards, which I assume I still have to pay the cost. I didn't think this through, but luckily they all only cost 1. I'm gonna take this one.
Okay.
This capital one. Pay my scroll.
1 scroll. What's the capital? Oh, that when you go to the capital, you get to buy a card from here, right?
Yep. Oh, that's right. I have to buy them.
Is it each time or?
Every time I place a kin there.
Nice. And now we got Art of Waiting. Once per round, you can cloak one kin of your choice by paying 1 coin. Huh. That's not bad. Okay. My go. What to do? I'm getting kind of broke. What gets me monies? I guess I could do an explore. That would give me some dollars. So we're gonna do. I guess I could always go there too. I think I might.
This is also blank if you can't see it.
Oh yeah, I can. Okay, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna place in the. What is this? Every time I place a kin on the palace. Oh, hey, let's do that. I'm gonna place a kin on the palace. And every time I place a kin on the palace, you can first of all acquire 1 new kin from the clan house for paying the cost. Okay, I'll acquire this kin, and he's got no cost. So get rid of that apprentice, and I got a merchant. Nice. So I've placed him there, and I'm using the. I think I'm going to use the. Oh, I can't pay the sparks, so I guess I'm going to do that one. I didn't think that through. I'll take a sparks. That's exactly why I came here. Not at all. I actually meant to use their abilities. Okay, so this turns. Because my 2 abilities are either get a resource of any type and then turn it, or pay a sparks and trigger a daytime ability out of the highlighted areas, which I don't have sparks. I didn't have one. I do now. Okay.
Okay, so I am also going to go to the palace.
I hope we're doing that clan house thing right. I'm pretty sure they only go in there when you actually go here.
That seems right. Otherwise I think it would fill up.
Yeah.
You could get them so quickly.
I think that's what that icon means. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's flip 1 and then get 1.
Yeah.
Or switch 1. I'm going to get a resource and I'm going to get a scroll.
Okay. All right. So you went on there too,
Oh,
right?
and then turn.
Yeah, spinny.
Try not to turf any of the kin.
Just fly them off like those rides at the park where the kids hang off the middle.
Yeah.
Those are so much fun and puke inducing. Okay. What are we gonna do? Okay, I had a plan. And I don't know what card. How did you move yours? Oh, it was this ability that let that happen. That's right.
All right, there's still that one blank over there.
Yeah. So I'm going to do this. I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
And I gotta pay a scroll. So I'll pay a scroll. And I will gain a resource and a coin. So I'll take a coin and a scroll. I'll take the scroll back. Okay. And then I can move one of my clan members, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, so where are my guys?
You have 1 in the clan house.
I can move without paying the cost.
And then you have 1 at the gate, and then 1 on the rim.
Okay.
And then 1 in the palace. I don't know if you can move them or not.
No, palace, I'm pretty sure they're done. It's gotta be from one of these spaces to those.
Got it.
So I think I'll take this guy and move him away. I'll take this guy and move him over here so I don't pay the cost. Mm-hmm. And do I do that? Do I take advantage of the spot? I think I do, right? Well, rules check. Okay, so we did a little rule. Screw it, but we're gonna let it happen. It happens. Which is, so I'm gonna move there. By using that ability, because I'm already triggering this daytime effect. If I move him over here, I don't pay the cost, but I don't trigger this daytime effect. Mm-hmm. So the point of it is to put you in position to get influence in that space. So I can move this guy here, and I get influence. I have influence in the majority influence in that space, but I do not trigger that daytime effect.
Okay.
So in my head, I calculated that wrong. We already did it. Like, just came here and she bought that, so that's an error which we caught. That's all right. We'll let it go through. But if you win, that's gonna come back up. Okay.
People are like, you cheated.
You cheater. Okay, I'm good. We've got it all sorted.
So that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well then, I am going to...
I don't know if that's what I wanted to do. That's what I'm doing. I thought I'd go over there and like do something there, but that's not happening.
Okay, I'm gonna take my apprentice, and I'm gonna go to the capital, pay a coin.
A little switcheroonie there, and you get a thingy.
Scroll.
Majingy.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Your turn, sir.
Yes, my turn.
Oh,
No.
sorry. Before you do that, since I placed a kin in the capital, I can acquire 1 revolution by paying the cost.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure what happens here. I'm gonna assume that since I placed it, I have to do the card first before this triggers. So I only have 1 to spend, which is fine. They all cost 1.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with this one.
Which that one do?
It lets me basically discard this to get 3
Oh.
sparks. So it basically I'm trading 1 scroll for 3 sparks in the future.
Okay. And now we just got Care to Preserve.
At the end of the game, gain 1 extra favor point for each resource you own outside of a set.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that goes with this, which we'll go over that at the end. Alrighty. Okay, so my turn. I need to place 1 more character. I'm gonna pay a scroll and go here. And I'm not gonna use. I believe the abilities are optional. Like I don't think I have to kill my kin. I don't even know if I can. So I'm not going to.
When you trade it out, you have to trade from what's in your hand or that one, right?
Or any of them on the board.
You can do any on the board? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn 1.
Yeah.
Clairvoyance.
Okay. All right. So the clairvoyant is a bit of a dick. He can either get rid of. Oh, was it get rid of? Did I say get rid of one of these?
Yes, you can either discard one of these, or I think it's take 1 from the discard and put it back.
Is it the top one? Checking again. Okay, so it's either I can discard an event card, which they're all gone, or I can put the top one back. What is the top one currently?
Starting from the first player and going clockwise, every player must unveil one of their cloak kin from one sector of their choice.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to pay a coin and I'll take them. What the hell? And so I get 1 favor point. And I'm going to replace this guy. So, there you go. He's not worth any extra points, and his ability doesn't trigger at this moment.
Okay.
And now it's you, your last one.
Okay, I feel like I should get in the points game, so instead of going to the palace, I'm gonna go over here.
All right, you're gonna pay a
I'm
spark.
gonna pay a spark. And then I'm gonna pay 2 coins
And a
and
spark.
a spark.
Okay. And then you're going to build here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go boom. And that's, now you opened up a village where you can earn potentially 2 scrolls.
Ooh.
Okay. Alrighty. Oh, and you got some points for that. You got
Oh, 5 points.
5 points. Is that 5? Yeah, it's 5. Upside down, I couldn't tell.
I meant to cash this in, so I have to remember to do that next time.
Okay. What did you have to cast in? Oh, that thing?
For my sparks. I'm supposed to do it before
You
my
got
turn.
time. You got time. Great, so that's it. That's the end of day 1. So now we're doing the night phase. Now the night phase, we go through events first and we resolve them in order. Now there's no events because we destroyed them all. So now we go to the influence stage. Now, Jess is in a good place for this because I think you're getting a lot of influence here. Or you're getting a lot of rewards here. So we both get 4 points. So we both get the first part of this reward. How'd you get so many points? You're already ahead of me?
Because I got 5 there, and then I got 4 there.
Okay, so and then here, since Jess has we're tied for influence, 1 and 1, but she's got the first position here at the capital, so she breaks the ties. She wins the ties. So she's gonna get an orange moon, a coral moon. And then now we come over here, and same thing. We're both gonna get 2 points. And then Jess gets the tie for this one, another coral moon. I should have probably paid to put some people cloaked. It was a bad move, not doing that. Because if I had a cloaked, then I would have gotten that. Okay, here Jess is unchallenged, so she's gonna get a scroll and a green moon. Oh, you're rocking it. Over here, you're gonna get this as well. So we both get a resource of our choice. I'll take a scroll.
I'm also gonna take a scroll.
And then you get a jade moon because you have most influence, and here as well. So you're gonna get sparks and a purple. You're killing it. I don't know if I can come back from this. And I get one. I get this one. I get the coin. I get a coin. And I don't get more because I have 2 guys on that. I just get the 1 coin, as far as I understand. And I get a purple, which is sad compared to everything you just got. Then we'll go to the palace. Palace, we're each gonna get 2 points for everybody we have in there. So
I have 1.
yeah, and I have 1 as well. And then whoever has the most gets the first player token. And again, ties go to you because of
Thank
this.
you.
So your first next round. Okay, so now that was that. So now we do the little cleanup phase. We take all our guys back.
I need your help over there.
Yeah. Did I get everybody on that side? No, I missed one.
You're missing 1.
All right. So I'll just lay them out in front of me.
I'm actually gonna move some things.
Okay. So it's done. And now we also have to fill. Now we have to fill these in with 2 new cards from the top, just in case it matters. It's supposed to be hard.
Sorry.
And what do we got? Read them to me.
So, Bridges Sabotage. Every player hits one of their kin in each of the highlighted sectors.
Okay. That's right now. That's these 2. Okay.
They
hit each of their kin.
That's what it sounds like. Sorry, hits one of their kin in each of the highlighted. Yeah.
It's 1 kin each sector. So you would
So
kill.
if you had 1 there,
you would
1
hit
there.
Yeah. Okay.
So not a great one. The other one is Public Brawls. Each player loses 1 favor point for each revealed apprentice of their clan on the board.
Okay. All right.
Now those are great.
You're first. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get rid of some of my apprentices and get some cooler people. So I'm gonna go here.
You sure you don't want the one you have to pay for?
Pretty sure.
It's an option. You can take it.
I'm gonna pass this time.
Okay.
Dang it, I meant to. Anyway.
Don't say it enough. What does that do? Just do it. Just do it. What does it do?
I'm supposed to do it before my turn, and I keep forgetting. Before my turn.
Just
I'm
do
just
it.
gonna take my 3 sparks.
Just take your 2 sparks, get rid of that card. You can just put it at the bottom. We're never gonna get to the bottom.
I was gonna say, I could have kept it for 2 points, but I'm gonna take the sparks.
We'll just put it at the bottom. There you go. All right.
Okay. Okay. So we're gonna flip this. Diplomat.
Okay. And diplomat, can you see what the symbols are? I see if I can decipher this. You can. Oh, I'm gonna have to check this out. I'm gonna have to pause. There's a lot of stuff going on there. Okay, so figure this out. Now, being that this prototype, the sim icon here is different than the icon in the rule book, but I actually think this one is. Now that I know what it is, I think this one makes more sense. So you would put the diplomat in a spot. You would trigger the daytime effect, and then you swap the diplomat with any other kin on the board, even than opponents. So it's pretty good. So I don't think you should get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay a coin to get it. And I'm gonna switch out an apprentice.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
Yes, indeed. What to do? Once per round, you can check 1 kin of your choice. Oh, sorry, you can cloak 1 kin of your choice by paying 1 coin. All right. What am I going to use for that? That doesn't make sense. I'm going to put my little merchant on there. I'm going to pay a coin, but he's going to give me a coin back. So pay a coin, get a coin back. And then I will get a scroll because of my merchant ability. And then I will pick the Art of Waiting.
I just caught another oopsie. I just took one of these cards and I didn't pay for it. But in all fairness, Jess bought a card that she should have never had to begin with, so I guess we're both cheaters.
And that's the one that once per round I can cloak 1 kin of my choice by paying 1 coin. Okay. And what's this feature? I can't. Confidence?
Every time you place a kin on the gates,
That's there.
you can instead activate the daytime effect of an adjacent sector.
Okay. Alright. You're up.
I am going to here. No, I don't want to do that. I'm feeling very indecisive. Okay, I'm gonna put it over here. So I'm gonna pay a spark.
Okay. Spark paid. Almost. Let it go.
I don't want to do an apprentice. I don't know if I want to do an apprentice. That's such hard decisions.
You got this. Just commit. Just commit.
Just commit.
Just commit.
I'm actually gonna. Oof.
Commit. Commit to not the apprentice.
I'm gonna be doing the Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. Okay.
Paying spark.
Okay, you pay a spark, and now you're going to either move or explore.
I am going to.
Explore it will allow you to do this, or this.
Yeah, I'm gonna explore, and I'm gonna take 2 points.
So you can do this one. Okay.
Yes. What was the other one again?
This allows you to move one of your characters to an empty space.
Because I don't look at the effects. So I'm taking my 2 coins, and then I'm gonna do the daytime effect. So it lets me move and build.
Yep.
So I'm gonna pay my 2 coins.
And a scroll.
And a scroll.
And you get 5 points. Okay. And then you get, boom, we have access to this now. Which is, you can trade any one resource for any other one resource.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna do this. No. I'm gonna do apprentice. And I'll get rid of that one.
Okay.
So I get a spark. Alright, you're up.
Okay, I am going to. I'm gonna place my fighter.
Can is loud.
And I'm going to pay to cloak it. 1 coin. And 1 spark.
Okay.
So it's gonna.
No, if you cloak it, you don't get the ability.
Oh, then I'm not gonna do that.
Alright.
So I'm taking back my coin.
Okay.
So I
You can kill me.
kill you to the palace.
Right. No, let's try to the palace.
So I get 1 spark, and that goes to discard.
Okay. Alright. Goody goody gumdrops. I'm going to put an apprentice here. And which one? You got the one that hits in the highlighted areas, right? I'm gonna put an apprentice here in the shrine, and I'm going to move 1 space, and I'm gonna explore. And I'm going to need to take 2 scrolls. Yeah, scroll me. Actually, you know what? No, 2 coins. 2 coins. I changed my mind. 2 coins. I'll do that one.
You have quite a few coins.
I'm building a coin army. Okay, go.
Okay, I'm going to place my apprentice in the clan house. Pay a scroll. I'm gonna flip 1. I have the archer.
Oh, he does damage to somebody across from, I'm assuming where he is? Yeah, it would be where he is. So if you place him here, he does 1 damage to the person there.
Interesting. Do I want to pay a coin, or do I want to get stuff? For the merchant, do I get a coin and a resource?
Yeah, you get a coin and a resource of your choice.
I'm gonna take that one.
Okay, so it costs you nothing.
And get rid of 1 of my apprentices.
And
And
this guy shifts down.
shifts down.
All right. What am I going to do?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
What am I going to do? I'm going to pay a coin. Drop that guy right there. And I'll take 1 of these, but there's no card for me to destroy. That's fine. Okay. So I put a cloaked character down.
Okay. Let me think about this for a second.
Think about it.
Think about it. Think about it.
What to do?
What to do?
Being first is an interesting place to be, isn't it?
It is. I feel like in some cases it's like there's benefits obviously, but there's also benefits to being last because then you can react to other people.
Yeah.
So it makes it a little difficult sometimes to know what to do. I think I'm going to...
What you gonna do? What do you think you're gonna do?
I'm gonna use my... I don't know.
Think about it.
I'm gonna go here,
Okay.
with my merchant. And I'm gonna get a coin. And I'm gonna scroll.
Don't forget you're getting a scroll there anyways.
Yep.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get another scroll.
Okay. Okie dokie.
And this doesn't have any impact because I have everything
Correct.
at the top.
Does not switch a Rooney. Thinking. Do I want to kill your merchant?
Good.
Maybe it's possible. It's a thing I might want to do. I'll go here, kill your merchant, and I'll pay a coin to go there. It's worth it. It's worth it to pay to kill it. Oh, my aim's terrible. This switches here, switches back, and I get my scroll. Okay, everything feels right in the world again. But you can take it back again. It's crazy.
What do you have over there?
Philosopher.
What do I gain by taking it back? What could I gain by not taking it back? I could keep you from getting 4 points. Do I want to do that?
4 points from where? You can stop from getting 4 points. I got there. I got that already. 2 to 1.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I get to switch spots with someone.
Oh.
So...
Yeah, that's what you're gonna do.
I don't know. Do I want to do that? Or I could take points from somewhere else. Do I want resources or do I want points for myself?
Oh, it's tough. It's a tough call. You have so many options of how to screw me.
It is a tough call. I don't know that the influence is gonna matter, but I'm gonna go... Does it happen? It happens after the daytime effects.
What happens after the daytime effects?
The switching.
The switching happens right away. Oh, sorry. Like you do the effect, you do the daytime effect, and then you switch. Yeah.
Do I want anything over there?
What happened to playing Snappy?
I think I did. I'm sorry.
Play a
I'm
scroll.
trying to think how I want to screw you over. I'm gonna take 2 points.
Okay. Did you pay scroll?
I did not. Sorry, I can't see very well over there.
Okay, so you take 2 coins because you trigger that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna switch with you.
Okay. Okay, alright. So I'm going to... I use a philosopher. What can I buy here? Once per round after you... Okay, it's carry.
After your normal turn placement, unveil any of your cloak kin.
Oh, trigger their ability to flip them back?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Every time you place a kin on the gates, you can instead activate the daytime effect of the adjacent sector.
At the end of the game, gain 1 extra favor point for each resource you own outside a set. Alright. Well, let's see what we got here. So, I only have one place. I can either put them there or
in the palace.
in the palace. I think I might do the palace actually. So, because I'm last, right? So I'm going to put him in the palace. And I'm going to trigger, because I got sparks now, I'm going to trigger one of the daytime abilities in the highlighted areas. So I paid a spark, so I'm not going to do that ability. Because they're just giving me a spark. I'm going to do this one, which is I can move and then get some resources. Let's say, so I get 2 scrolls, I can switch it up. Can move this, but that has to be to an empty space, so that doesn't help much. Yeah, nothing. Moving any, there's nothing. If this was I could swap, then that'd be a game changer. But it's not. So I'm gonna take 2 coins. Thank you, ma'am. And I think that is the. Oh, then this turns. Tick, 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 tick. There you go. Now let's wrap up the night. This is day 2. Right? Okay.
Day 2.
So no events again. We've wiped those out.
Yep.
No problem. So now let's do. You have Master Influence there, so you get the 4 points. Good job, and you get an orange moon. There you go. I think you're gonna crush me in this game. Here, I get 2 points and an orange moon myself. Over here, this is all you. So scroll, green moon, or jade. Over here, it's just me. So I'll take a sparks, and I get a jade moon. Okay, jade moon. Over here is just me, so it's sparks and a purple. And then over there is all you. That's a coin and a purple moon.
Thank you.
I don't like where this is going. It's not going well for me. So we're doing the center now. And the center is, I get 4 points. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll move you. You get 2. So I have 2 characters. It's 2 points per character. And then since I have a majority, I get this. And that doesn't do it. Okay, so now we're good. Let's take all our characters back. And yeah.
I keep wanting to take this one because it's right here, and I'm like, that's not yours.
Okay, so you got it. So I'm gonna go first. Let's refill those spots. And let's read those. One at a
Okay,
time.
I'll read it first. Coral Eclipse. Each player discards 1 coral moon shard. Oh, I don't like that.
Okay, good. Well, no, I'm not good at that. Cool.
Each player loses 1 of their revelation cards.
I'm not okay with that. They're both kind of shitty for me too. They're both shitty for both of us. Okay. If you notice that we only got 1 left to build, so there's like ones you don't affect. Like you won't see this game, so it switches it up. All right, so what have we done? We filled that in. I think we're good to go, right?
I think so.
Okay, so let's do stuff. I think I need to visit. I'll go here. I'll pay this because I've yet to do this.
That's a lot of points.
Yep. So I'm at 3 spark. Good thing I didn't do the math on that. That was a fluke because it cost me 1 to go there. So I'm doing the ability where I build. I get 6 points.
Did you get your merchant goes first? Did you get your merchant effects?
Oh no, we did. So I get a coin and I'll take a spark.
No,
No, it's a good choice. You did a good choice.
the blue sticks out.
So I get my 6 points. So
Oh, is that 6? I thought that was 9.
No, I think it's. I don't know. No, it's 6. No, it's 9. I don't know.
Wait.
No, because it's facing the
because
bottom.
it's facing this way. So
Yeah,
it's
so it's 6.
Okay. Well, that makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Tied.
Tied. Unless I moved it by accident, you guys will know. But then that means we're both cheaters because you got the card.
Technically,
which gives you a point.
I'm not a cheater. Versus.
Oh, this one?
We didn't know the rules.
This one is, I believe you get to trigger a nighttime effect. We confirm. All right, so what this does is you basically get to trigger the nighttime effect of one of the highlighted areas of the temple, but it affects everybody who's there. So you know how you do like who gets this and who gets that? So like we would both get 2 points if we were here, and then whoever has the majority would get that. So that's how that works. Okay, so you built that, right? Oh, I built that. So there. That's your go.
Okay, I'm going to place my. What do I want to do? I'm gonna place my Pathfinder here. So that lets me trigger. That doesn't work as great. Oh well, that's
Okay,
fine.
so you want to either move or explore. What are you doing?
Oh right. I'm gonna explore. Unfortunately, I want to move so I can do things, but I don't think
Okay, so explore. You have a lot of options.
that's gonna work. Can I take it back?
Sure. Go ahead.
I am so indecisive. I'm gonna play my merchant because like whatever, it's a merchant. I'm getting a coin, and I'm going to get a
Okay.
scroll.
Scroll. Okay. And now put your person there. Oh, it's what I have. It's
Clairvoyance.
clairvoyance. You can either destroy one of these cards from anywhere, or those cards both screw us. So
Yeah, I think I prefer the archer, and it's free.
it's free. Take it.
I'm gonna take that, and I'm gonna get rid of one of my apprentices.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with.
I feel like it's harder now because it's like, what are your goals? What do I want to do?
I think I'm gonna go philosopher. pay my scroll. And then I'm gonna use his ability to pay 2 more scrolls. I never do my math, and it just happens to have it. I'm gonna buy this for 2 scrolls, and that's the Care to Preserve.
Okay.
And then we place this here. What is that one?
It is called Prodigious Crafts. Every time you place a can on the shrine, you can activate its nighttime effect instead of its daytime effect.
Okay. Alright, so when you're doing this, you can do that instead of, but I'm assuming you still have to trigger that ability. Because it says instead.
Isn't this the shrine?
Oh, the shrine! Not the palace.
I have made that mistake also.
That's alright, no, yeah, so if you place here, you can do that instead of that. Gotcha. Alright, load me up. I finally get to see something because I feel like you've been there the whole time.
Archer.
Oh, Archer. You know what? I'll buy the Archer. So here's a coin. And I'll take him, and I get 1 point. Bam, takes the lead.
I know it's not the same, but when you were like, here's a coin, it reminds me of pay a coin to your Witcher. I know it's an Archer.
You a Witcher fan? I haven't seen the whole thing, but I know
I've seen the first season.
I think they do that thing. Okay. I haven't finished watching the first season. I haven't finished watching the first season. You know why? Because I started watching before lockdown, and we had like a group of people that come here all the time, and lockdown happened, and we're like, oh, we'll just wait till this is over. 2 years later, they were only starting, I had to chat with them today, they feel safe coming over again.
So now you can start it again.
Yeah, so start again. I have to start from the beginning, because I don't remember anything.
No.
Okay. Okay, so Witcher aside, I bought my thing, I got my point. Okay, and I'm good.
I feel less safe now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
You're less safe.
I really am. I'm gonna go over here. Which one do I want to use? I'm gonna use my Pathfinder. Yeah.
Pathfinder. You can move or explore. Don't forget to pay your coin.
I'm gonna pay my coin. From mine, not the bank. I am going to explore, because I'd really like to do what you're doing, but
What you can do?
I'm gonna take a spark. No, I'm not. I'm gonna take a scroll.
Okay.
Which one is the best? Just give me 1 second.
I don't think that was the best. Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
This was a poor choice. None of these are great.
Is there a third night?
Yeah, this is our last round.
This is our last round.
I don't like any of these. Why did I go here? I made poor decisions. I was feeling the stress. I'm just gonna take this one because it's the cheapest. Hopefully nothing good comes up for you, sir.
Thank you.
This one says turning point. At the end of a nighttime, pay 1 spark to discard the revelation and gain a moon shard of your choice. It's not bad.
Discard and get a shard of your choice.
Yeah. You have to pay 1 spark to discard it.
Okay. What those negative things do again? Each player discards 1.
Coral moon shard.
Okay.
Or lose 1 of their revelation cards.
Okay. None really all that good.
Nope.
No. So, I'm going to pay a coin. To go here. And I can't move there, so that's not built yet. Oh yeah, but I can trigger the night effects. I didn't even think of that as an option.
Yeah.
I can trigger the
Do you
night
get it
effects.
even if you're not there?
No. Oh, but I'm not in any of those. It's correct. It only affects the kin that are there, not there. So it's an option,
It's an option.
which I don't want. Just don't want it. I want to take 2 scrolls. Okay. I'll take that. The 2 scroll option.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm gonna put my apprentice here. And I'm going to get the spark. And I'm gonna get rid of this one that makes you get rid of that coral shard. Coral moon shard.
Okay.
And I'm done.
I'm gonna pay this, but I'm gonna get it back because I'm going in the same spot that you are. And I will get rid of this guy.
And then you get.
Hold on. Actually, you know what? You can put that back. Actually, no, I'm gonna get rid of it anyways. But I'm not using his ability. I'm gonna put him. I'm gonna
Veil him.
cloak him up. I'm gonna cloak him up. So I cloaked him. I paid my spark, but I'm just taking it back so I can get it anyways. Okay, so that was that. Yes, that was that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to put my fighter here, but I'm gonna cloak him. I'm gonna pay a coin. And then I get scroll. And I'm done.
I'm gonna put my fighter here, pay a coin. Which, when you fight a cloaked, they just flip over. I'll take that. Because basically it's like 2 damage, so the cloaky people just flip over. Okay, so we switch back over.
How does an archer work? They have to be,
They would kill the person across.
but you can't play them if they're in here.
Correct. If you guys notice any jumps, we had a little temporary malfunction, hardware malfunction. We're good. We're good. Some batteries died. Everything's okay. We're okay. Actually overheated.
Overheated.
Here you go.
So I've had time to think about this, and I think my plan is the same as what it was before.
Okay.
So I'm gonna place my diplomat
Diplo.
over here. I'm gonna pay a scroll. I'm going to move one this way.
And which one do you want?
I think I'm going to take.
One for one. One for one.
I'm gonna take 2 coins.
Fine. Be that way.
I will be that way. Thank you.
All right. And then we're gonna switch them to.
I am going to switch to here.
That's a surprise.
Gonna
I didn't see that coming 20
block
minutes
you.
ago.
Now
20
you're
minutes
nice
ago.
and cloaked there.
Yeah. So you stole that from me. Diplomat's powerful.
It's powerful.
Well, I had some time thinking of my move too. I'm putting my archer in the palace, which doesn't trigger his ability, but I'm going to use the pay a spark to trigger one of the abilities in the lit areas. So I'm going to go buy a card, and I'm going to buy the one that says at the end of night pay. Oh no, I have to pay 1 spark. I can't even do that one. Oh, my
You don't
plan.
have to pay a spark.
It says at the end I pay 1 spark to discard this revelation. Oh, I can't even do it. I get.
Yeah, they all. I mean, you could take one of these, but I don't know if it's worth the points because
Totally screwed. It doesn't do anything. Oh, I can't. That was my last chance to even catch up to you. I'm screwed.
do you want to take it back and do something else?
There's nothing else I can do. Because I could only go
Get a
in
resource.
palace. Yeah, I could get a resource. I could get 2 resources. That's the most I could do. Alright, I'll take this spark back. I didn't realize the card said take a spark. So busy on I was so focused on what you were doing. So I'll go here instead, and I'll take a spark from this option because this gets me 1 of anything. So I'll take a spark and a scroll.
Don't you have to pay to do the daytime?
Yeah, I'm not doing. Oh, right. I'm not doing that. I'm doing this. That's right. So it doesn't matter. I'll take a spark. It doesn't matter. I'm getting 1 regardless of what I do.
And then turn.
Yeah, I'm turning. It's too late now.
It's too bad you did that, where I could have triggered the daytime and switched. But sadly, no. So I am gonna place my person there. I am gonna pay a spark to trigger this. And I'm gonna
I didn't even realize you had 1 person left.
Yes. So I am going to build and move. So I'm gonna pay a spark,
Yeah.
a coin. You have to pay all of them, right?
Yep.
And a scroll.
And you got 7 points.
7 points.
Yeah. I'm crushed. It's over. We don't have to add up the points.
Move me, please. Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, let's keep stupid. Just kidding. All right. Okay, so
I like this game.
I think that was it, right?
That's it.
We're
now
done.
we just do the nighttime phase.
Yeah, do the nighttime phase. Okay, so there's no events again. We've crushed those every turn. So we do the first one. Jess is getting 4 points because nobody else there to contend with her. And then you get an orange moon. Joke on it. Over here, so anything that's a tie right now, I'm in the lead, so I'm going to win all the ties. But we both get 2 points. 1, 2, 1, 2. And
You get a coral moon.
I get a coral moon. So then we go over here, and I get a scroll
And a jade moon.
and a jade moon.
See, you're racking up the moons now.
Could have been racking up one more moon if I had a stupid spark. And over here, I crush this one. I'll take a spark, that matters, and I get a jade moon. And then over here, that's you, and you get a spark and a purple moon.
If you could pass me a purple moon.
There you go. And over there, I get a coin and a purple moon. Because I'm pretty sure it's a tie there again, right?
Oh, I also get a coin.
Yep, you get a coin as well. Okay, now let's find out how much Jess crushed me by. Now let's do the points system. I'm gonna just reference the rules. One second. As Jess reminded me, they're all listed here. I forgot that. Like I've mentioned a few times that this tells us what we scored, but I forgot that it does everything. Anyways, so let's do this in order. Let's take care of. Let's do the first one. How many sets of 3 do you have that are the same color? It's 3 moons.
3.
So
27 points.
27 points. All right, so that's quite a bit. That's so 50, and then so we're at 64. It's quite a
I'm
bit.
trusting your math because I was not paying attention.
It was we were at 37, so I went 47, 57, 64.
Seems right.
So that's it for your things. From my 3s, I have 1 and 2, so I get 18 points only. A sad 18 points. So 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm at 45. Still way behind. All right, now because I got these sad. See, if I got that card, I would have had 1 more set, and that's what I was hoping for. Because that card would have got me an orange moon.
Yeah.
All right, so I have 2 loners here, so that gives me 2 points.
I have 1 loner.
1 point. And then as far as this down here, which is our resources, you get 3. For no matter, the resources don't have to match, just every 3 you get 3 points. So I've got 9. Push me at 56.
I have 12.
12. Okay, so what do you have? 59? Is that 50? No, 65. 65, so you're at 72? 77. 12, 77. Okay. So
Did you say it was 64? Oh, no, I got 1 point. Never mind.
So 77. Okay, so here we go. And then down here, it's your cards. So now we're scoring our cards. I have these 2 cards are worth 2 points each, so 4 points. 1, 2, 1, 2. And this card here says all my spares count as 1 point. So I'm doing 1, 2. When I bought that card, I had a lot more, so I thought it would work out. It didn't matter. Because the most I can be worth is 3 points, right?
Yeah, it can't be worth more than 2.
No, it can't be worth more than 2, because anything else would be a set, yeah. So it was just a 2-point card.
I think that's the highest though, because these are all 1. I have 2 more.
No, these are 2, so these are all 2. 2, 2, 2. That's a 2. That's a 2.
Oh, I've only seen ones that have 1 on them.
And these only cost 1.
But they say 2? Oh,
Yeah,
mine,
they actually say 2 on them.
1, 2. Mine are each worth 1.
All right, and that's it. And you've crushed me by. What did you beat me by? That's right. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Well, I'm at 62, you're at 79. 62 to 79, that's not good for me.
Yeah. Cool.
I think what did me in was that first round.
Yeah.
You got away, like you got a runaway with the moons, and it just, I was like, bad news, because the moons make a huge
He's getting
difference.
a lot of points.
Yeah, the moons get you a lot of points. It's like, so getting the influence in those spots is important, and but I let that slip because I lost track of what was happening here, and then you had all these ties, and you got all the ties. So that was bad news bears for me.
Yeah. Then my focus was really on switching out my apprentices for new people, and I seemed to get like pretty good ones. Which, I mean, especially the diplomat, right? Like
Diplomat's
it's a little overpowered, maybe.
Diplomat's killer. Yeah, diplomat. He's a little OP. He's a little OP.
So
where's my diplomat? Is he next?
you don't get any diplomat.
He was next. He was the next one. I should have spent more time there. Anyways, so that was Ryozan. It's worker placement. And it's got this interesting thing with a moving tower. It's interesting as worker placement because you start off with your maximum workers, and then you're just upgrading your workers as you go. So it's got a very interesting aspect to it. And the fact that it keeps changing. And then there's one thing that is because of the prototype. The prototype, it sounds like there should be 3 cards here, like in the rule book, but there's only space for 2. So we went with what was on the board because that would look the most right, but I'm not actually sure which one is right. In the final, it'll be fixed.
Yeah.
But that was a question that I didn't even think of asking because until we sat down, I didn't even notice that was a problem.
Well, because that could be interesting too, because there's only 2 spots for us. So it's like, would you always be stuck with one unless you had some other things?
Because our cards, they get rid of them, right?
Or clairvoyant.
Yeah, clairvoyance, you get rid of them.
Could get rid of them, but at this point, it seems kind of like, what does a clairvoyant do if you can just go here? But that could change.
So, well, we could also put more characters in the palace and just got 2 points.
True.
2 points.
Oh, right.
1, 2.
1, 2.
We should have 2 characters in the palace.
Yeah. I did like that this moved and it kind of changed where the focus was because, like I said, like you did your archer and it turned, and if you hadn't done that, I would have played on here and changed this, and that would have made things worse for you.
Yeah. Well, I was going to go in the palace regardless. There was nothing else I could have done. I did have a card that said I could have recruited somebody from there, but that wouldn't have done me anything because it was the last person. And it wouldn't have helped at all. But I, not a review or anything, but I enjoyed Ryozan. I can't, Ryozan. Oh, Ryozan. Just shortening it. I liked Ryozan. It's, I haven't played it enough to give it like a full review, so this is my second time playing it, but I enjoyed it. I hope I played it right.
Yeah.
I hope I taught you right.
Hopefully.
But like I said, you did cheat in the beginning, so that's probably why you won.
I used it once.
Because then the one time that mattered. I don't even remember what it does anymore. It doesn't matter. I probably cheated somewhere else. But that's how we just started. It was good. It was good. It was a fair game. You played well. You did well. Good job.
One of the few games I have won.
On camera.
On camera, that's true.
She does fine off camera.
Yeah, I liked it. There were a lot of different options, it felt like. You kind of had to get used to like some of the symbols and stuff, what they meant. But then once you get the hang of it, it's pretty straightforward.
I do like the little spinny castle. I do like
it changes things up quite a bit. And then I also like kind of building your people and kind of choosing who you want.
And if you want to see, like, if you take this apart, see this little plastic bit, and you actually unlock that, or which way does it go? It unlocks in one direction and locks in the other. There you go. So I've unlocked it. And then you flip it over, and it's got different options. Like this one actually gets you like the moon pieces.
Oh, interesting.
And you get 1 point per character. And then there's like 3 lit sides. And then the other side of this board also has other options. It has more slots. I think everything on the outside is pretty much the same. I'm not sure if this number of these change. It might, if it does, just by 1. But the number of this definitely changed. I think you can get up to 4 cards on there. And the number of these change because you can get up to 4 players.
Right.
So, little magic trick, got rid of my guy. But I think a lot of it does change it up quite a bit. Like having these areas where it's just 1 on there hurts.
You feel a bit more strategic.
Yeah, because I was like, I don't want to go there, but I don't want you to go there, and then I can't go there, so I was like, I'll go.
Yeah. Well,
like, I want it, it's a good spot, but it might not be the first thing I want to do. But then it's like that risk of, do I not go there and then you take it? Because it's hard to move people around. Like you have to have the right workers and play them at the right time because you have that diplomat, which is key. It's clutch.
It is. Yeah, because I mean, for here it seems like you can get a lot of points, but it costs a lot of resources. So it's kind of like, well, do I want to spend that if I don't really know what I need? It might limit me in other areas, but I was thinking like you only have so many rounds to like build this, but forgetting that you can use this as well. So
yeah, we didn't use this a lot to trigger a lot of daytime effects. Only really at the end. But like I wanted to do it more because I wanted to do this, but that would have only got me. How much would it have got me? No, not got me more because I would have gotten another orange.
If you get another orange,
so
would give me 9.
So I would have gotten 7 more points.
Yeah.
I'm still lost, but I'm closer. 71.
I also feel like these cards, like, because you have more options than what's here, so that would change it up as well, and
yeah,
you have different options.
I can't remember what this crazy one does. I think switch. I think you could take a cloaked figure and make it not cloaked, or vice versa. I can't remember. I have to double check that one. Get 2 sparks. That gets you. Looks like
a point
per these you have. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So I guess that would give me 3 in this case. And this guy looks like I don't know. Get a thing and you could probably pay to take somebody from the lineup. From your like reveals. That's what my guess is. We're not gonna look it up right now because we don't have to. The game's over, and it's clearly unbalanced and broken.
There's a lot of things in here that neither of us even saw. So be interesting to see if you got that next time.
And obviously, just kidding with the unbalanced and broken. That's just bitter losing mark. Trying to.
I think it's perfectly fair.
But the art on it, like. Some of the art on the cards is going to be changed from what I heard, but like the art on the board is pretty. The art on the box is pretty. So it's a neat worker placement game. But like I've been enjoying it. Can't do a full review, but from what I played, I liked.
Yeah,
so I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough, watching as much as we liked playing it. So remember, check this out on Kickstarter. I don't think it's out just yet. Or it will be out very soon. Check out the link in the description below. We will keep you up to date on when that happens. And we will see you next week. I forgot we had that camera. Hey, see you next week, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you like this video and you want to see more, subscribe to our channel. It's the best way to keep up to date with everything we do here at Board Game Coffee. But if you want to see more right now, we got plenty of videos to choose from. And if that's not enough, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I'm Mark Maya, and this is Board Game Coffee. And remember, have fun, keep gaming, be social. See you next week.